All right, we just sent you another one right now.
Motherfucker got a night, so motherfucker got fucked up cause he got
Give me halfway dirty and shit. Man, with our wait a minute, I'm not playing with y'all emotions, man. What happened? Yeah, I played the song for you guys.
Hey!
Hey!
I had to update too.
Oh, you had to update. No, that's what Sharani told me. She was like, she got to update.
Yeah.
All right. How do you say the name?
Folk Uke. I think you
Folk-
guys were saying it right. But
Folk
people
Uke?
call us like all kinds of stuff.
What made you come up with that name?
We've been called Folk Uke. I think we were just kind of, we had ukuleles and we were trying to figure out a name, and it felt kind of like a fun name. I don't know. It was like 20 years ago or something. It's a long time ago.
Now, what made you guys come up with this song? Like, out of all the songs you guys probably came up with, what made you say, motherfucker got fucked up? That's the part I want to know.
We wanted to find, we wanted to find a rap song and make a lullaby out of it. And Happy was like, you know, something like motherfucker got fucked up because he got in the way. And we're like, oh, well, that's it. That's what it's going to be then. That now we have to just write it. So
wow,
so
y'all like us.
like really, it was like the fastest we ever wrote anything, because I mean it's so simple. But
hey, that's some raw emotion, man. I don't know what gravitated me. I just was like, this is dope, because I just like music, man. I like music. I don't like just black music. I like all kind of people music.
I like country music.
I just like instruments. Even our voices are their own instruments. So I just like instruments. And I'm watching this show, and I'm knee deep in the show, man. I love Orange is the New Black. And I'm sitting there, and this song comes on, and I'm like, I have so many people I can say this. Like, God. Like,
that's what I'm trying to say.
I'm like, no, seriously, you know, a lot of times in life, you look at people and be like, oh, that's messed up, that happened to that person. But when you figure out the person, you're like, you shouldn't have gotten the fucking way.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Man, that's yeah, that's crazy.
So I love that song, and it made me immediately, when I see or hear something, I'm like, everybody's on social media. Let me find them on social media. And then I was like, and then I think I asked you one time, like, how did you guys get on the show? So tell us how you got your song. I thought that story's fascinating as well.
Yeah, it was kind of a trip, because all of a sudden, like, people were we got an email and they were requesting it. And so we asked them, like, how did you even hear of us? And they said they just stumbled across it.
Right.
And,
wow.
And it was a trip too, because the night before the episode aired, my mom had a dream that her parents who passed away, my grandparents, were giving us all gifts. And they were like papers and certificates, and like they were giving us something.
Right.
And then the next day that happened and it all blew up. So I was like, that's Grandma and Grandpa that did that. That was
man.
You know?
Yeah, I love that whole story, because my thing is getting into songwriting and placement. And I thought, you know, when I asked, because I was like, how'd y'all get on the show? You know, I'm interested, like, and just how it happened. It was supposed to happen just how it happened for you at that moment.
We
and
got
I believe
spirit
that,
with us, you know, like there's so much going on that's like that we don't see. And yeah, I mean, it was just confirmation that we got angels, and we all have, you know, we all got to talk to our relatives that have crossed over, because they can make shit happen.
Right.
Hey, man, the song is wonderful, man. I wish nothing but blessings to you guys.
Man, we wish blessings for you too. We love you guys. We're just
what are you guys working on now?
What's that?
What are you guys working on now?
Well, we have a couple songs that we work a couple songs in as far as like having something for a new record. But lately we've just been kind of just trying to get through this whole pandemic and You know, we haven't been playing a lot of shows or anything. We did get to do a not a fundraiser, but like sort of an ACL appearance with Wendy Davis and talk about SB8 and that sort of thing a couple days ago. So that was pretty awesome. But
okay, so it's two of you guys.
Yes.
Two.
Yeah, it's me and my friend Kathy.
Listen to guitar.
Right. Okay. Okay. No, because I be talking one day, and then I'll be like, she said one day they said that's not me, it's her, and I was like, oh, it's two.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's two of us. She's just one of my best friends in the whole world, and we were both like terrified to get into music because both of our dads are pretty established and everything, so in music, and so it was kind of like something that we were kind of reluctant to do because we knew that we we were going to get too much attention maybe too soon before we could ever get a chance to even get good,
Right.
And so then we just sort of and we never did really get that good. That's the funny thing, is we kind of just we fuck up all day long, like for our shows and everything, but we feel like we just kind of live to inspire. And sometimes when you see somebody get up there and fuck up and still get applaud and or still get, then you're like, you know what, I could do that. I could do it too.
Like, we're human and we all make mistakes, man. I mean, sometimes like even being an artist, a rapper, sometimes I try my very best now because I've learned like literally every lyric to every song I've ever had. But when I was getting into it, man, let me tell you, I didn't know about not to drink before the show. And so I get up there and I forget like whole sentences, but they didn't know the songs yet. So I would just kind of like dance it all. But you go back and you look at those things and you get, you get comfortable. And when you do, you have to prepare yourself. If you do mess up, what can we do to instantly fix it?
Yeah, don't stop. Don't be on stage and stop.
Like, if you fall off the stage, your friend, she gotta keep playing. She gotta keep playing the ukulele. You
gotta get up and keep on singing.
So that's what it's about. It's learning what to do in the middle of mistakes and not be afraid to make some, because we're imperfect.
You guys are inspiring a lot of people.
If you're too good, then people see you and they're like, I could never do that, and then they don't even try. But if you fuck up a little, people are like, I think I could do that. So we could actually inspire people, because everybody's supposed to do their art, and that seems like something that, it's so intimidating to get into for someone who's not getting it, who's not doing their art, and they feel like they have to be invited. I
love the society right now as far as social media, because people that didn't think they were talented, they have cameras now. So yeah, and it's crazy to see people just come out and be themselves, act stupid if they feel like it. At a time, people, before, social media was the way it was, people will ridicule you. Now the things that I see on Instagram, it's just like everybody's being funny. People are being dangerous. They're trying new things, so.
That's how American Idol made themselves well established, because when I auditioned for American Idol season 6, and there was a girl there with the red cowboy hat, the red dress, and the red boots.
Yeah.
That girl made it on the show, not as an audience, but she was the real of like television, because she was funny. Even though she could sing, she dressed funny. Like, everybody was laughing at how she came dressed.
But you know what?
But that's the girl they was pulling.
Listen, my mom used to always say, dare to be different. Like if you go and you're always in unison, like the person, like you said, the girl in the red boots. Listen, if I was with him at the time he was on American Idol, I would have made him go up there with his shirt off and a bow tie, and play the guitar and do all these things, because it's not just about your talent. It's about entertainment as well. You have to have entertainment and image. And you see a lot of these people that are out here, you'd be like, oh, well, how, like if you have one eye that's a Dalmatian, you're like, that will make people always recognize you. Like, oh, you don't know her name, but the girl with the Dalmatian eye,
Yeah.
So that's what it's about,
And you guys do that. You're your authentic self, and that's why it's so infectious, and people keep coming back to watch you guys and listen to your music and watch your show. and you're just so funny, and but you can tell that you're just really great people, and you're people that people want to hang out with. So I flip onto your channel because I want to hang out with you guys, you know?
Man. Hey, we definitely got to do some music together.
Where are you guys at? Where are you guys at in the world?
Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas. Yeah. Austin, Texas at that.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I have family in Texas.
I have family in Texas.
It's funny because when we went to I went to visit my sister. She lives in Delaware, and we stopped in Texas. And I was like, damn, who the hell do we know here? And I know my uncle there, you know, and I was like, that's crazy. So now we know. Next time we have an overlay,
we're going to come out there and visit you guys.
Come visit. Yeah.
I always take my...
Are you guys in LA?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, we miss it there too. Because Kathy, my bandmate, used to live there, and I lived in San Diego, so I would come up. I mean, she lived in San Diego for a while too, but we spent a lot of time in LA. I miss Southern California too. That's really
man. Yeah, Texas was hot out there when we went, but the people was cool.
Yeah. Yeah,
maybe because we was at the airport. Maybe because we was at the airport.
It was not just hot. It was like. I was like, I would have to wear my hair like this in Texas because this is what it's going to look like after I straighten it. It was so humid. I was like, oh my God, my hair wouldn't last.
I used to complain about 80-degree weather when I lived in California, and then I moved here, and it's like, you know, 110 sometimes.
What up, Lemon Lime?
Yeah, it's different. It's different.
It's finally gotten down to 80 degrees here, and I'm like, oh my God, like, it's so great, you know? Now I really appreciate 80 degrees.
Right.
But
well, yeah, you know, I'm looking forward to actually meeting you guys one day. And you know, I always have extra thoughts. I love songwriting, so I'm gonna shoot you some ideas and see.
Yes, please.
See what you guys come up with, man. Yes,
we are.
You guys do. You're so talented and so beautiful, and we just love you guys so much. So.
She keep me on my toes, man. She keep me on my toes. Even before we was in a relationship, she used to call me up and be like, why you not doing this? Why are you not doing that?
You know, even as a friend, like this been my friend for 13 years, and then I don't even know how we got together. It's like, you know, that thing with two dogs, you know, that are roaming around. They kind of got stuck together. That's what happened. You know? The two dogs got stuck together. You know, it's always two dogs that ain't supposed to be doing something. They got stuck together, and I'm here. But as a friend, I see that, you know, God gives everybody talents. And I see a lot of people, like, I see people work at Taco Bell, and I know they can sing. And I'll be like, what the fuck are you doing at Taco Bell? And it's like, oh, I'm scared. There's a lot of people that are nervous and scared that have talent. Yeah. I karaoke'd a lot, and that's what made me like universal music. I've heard some of the craziest songs at karaoke that I never knew existed. Yeah. And so when I go to karaoke, this one lady, she used to always sing, it was a song called Sugar Walls, right? And the song is really about your vagina.
Sugar Walls?
No, and then I later found out that Sheila E. was the person that sings the song, right?
Sugar Walls.
But it says, my sugar walls. But she's talking about the vagina.
I didn't know that was
about vagina. Oh my God, you two.
And she said, let me take you to a place, you know. And when I played it for my mom, she was like, you know, she's talking about her vagina. I mean, you're right, Sherelle. Sheena Easton. Yes.
But wait a minute, yes. People know about Sugar Walls.
Listen, man, at karaoke, I heard so much music and so many different songs that I didn't believe that people talk like this. Besides black people, sorry to say. You know, so when I hear another ethnicity cursing, it's the way they curse that makes it even more funnier.
Man.
So when I heard that song, I was like, it made me want to say it just like that. Like, you motherfucker, you got fucked up because you got wet. And
that's how that song made you act.
It did. It had me right. He was like, what the fuck are you singing? And I was like, this song, I just found this song. And then I instantaneously went to Instagram and found you guys because I wanted to see the faces behind me.
Oh my God.
She played that song so many times. I was like, who is that?
Yeah.
You just never know
if I'm out there and like cursing, what. It means you can be yourself.
You just never know who will like what, man. But I tell you, for me, just like the folks from that show, they heard what I heard. And that's why they reached out to you. It was something amazing. And it was something that, you know, people, a lot of times when people make music, they don't realize that their best song is just free, something free off your mind. Like your friend, when you said your friend said, let's just say motherfucker, those are the best songs, letting your emotions out. If you want to say shut the fuck up, then write a song and just put a good tune behind it and just
That's it. Look, this guy said he has your CD. Okay, the guy in the comments said he has your CD.
I don't think can you see the comment?
Maybe it means he has your CD.
No, he said I own your CD.
Oh.
Shit makes the flowers grow. That's you. I guess.
Yeah, he's
talking about you.
Oh yeah, awesome.
Shit makes the flowers
Thank you for getting
that's another song that I love too. Shit makes the flowers grow.
Well, feel free to take any of that stuff and remix it. Like, I mean, and I'd love to write with, just straight up write with you guys too. But like, we really want to collaborate with you guys. We love you.
Because that's real knowledge though. Like people don't know, shit does make the flowers grow.
Yeah.
No, really, that's real in real life.
Right.
Shit makes flowers grow.
Times, it's good to remember that, you know?
Yes. Yes. So we appreciate you, man, and blessings over you, manifestations over you. Yes, and we're gonna continue our journey, man. We're gonna do everything in our power to do what we need to do as far as motivation and inspiration. And I love that you inspired me as a musician and a co-worker. I love it, man. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you for inspiring me.
We love you. Thank you for your time. Yes, we're going to sing you some music, and I'm going to send you some beats your way so we can do it. Now, what do you say? Tell her I went to school with her. Oh, I guess he went to school with you.
Okay, awesome. Wait, who are we talking? Who went to school with me?
I think his name was Sweetie 8. Sweetie 8.
Awesome. I noticed there's a couple people on this thread I noticed that I went to school with.
Kathy, grew up together. Look at that. You got schoolmates on here.
Yeah, yeah. And make sure you follow the real Riko310 and B.f.l.y.
Yeah.
I mean, and then you've got your show on YouTube, which is so awesome.
Now we got the reality show.
We've been getting all of it edited up because this is the thing. Man, we have so many things going on. I get frustrated with what to put out first and what to do first because I believe that, you know, I waited a lot of years. I thought a lot of years, you know, this person, I'm going to win this year, or this person's going to help me, or this. And I started saying, you know what, let me just stop waiting on people and get it done yourself. So we started creating this reality show, something I always wanted to do. And people used to always say, man, you need to get on a reality show. Then I went on so many different reality show interviews and nothing ever happened with it. So I knew that that particular show wasn't for me and just to build my own. So that's what we did. And it feels good because I'm the executive producer now.
It's just gonna get bigger.
I'm the executive producer and we're gonna have some music from you on there. Gonna get advertised, your cover and stuff. Because that's what we can do for people. Instead of me having to go work for somebody else, I can work for myself, executive produce, and I can pick and choose who music I want on my show.
We just build each other up, you know, and like I noticed that my dad did that, you know, like my dad got famous and then he went and he brought his friend, he did an album with everybody he thought people should be paying attention to, you know, like it's just
that's what I want to do.
That's what it's about.
It doesn't take some big executive, it just takes us all sticking together, you know, and building each other up. So, and thank you guys for talking about us, and we just love you guys so much. So, like anytime, like we'll share your show on our page
smiles on your face, man. Every day I try to wake up and think about what can I do so I can see somebody else smile, man. I don't care how stupid it is. I wake up every day like, oh, let's do this, because right now we're just in, you know, the world is in chaos and people forgot to laugh and smile, even good and bad, you know. So people be like, you know, do you ever get, yes, I have bad days. Yes, I go through things. But for the most part, I think the greatest thing that we can do is to figure out a way to get out of that mood. And music does it. You know, even if you got to write in your journal, you guys get a journal. It's okay to still be a grown person with a diary. Get those feelings out of your body and laugh and enjoy. Go somewhere where it's peaceful. There's tranquility and serenity. Like, don't be anywhere to continue to make you mad. And that's what I love music for, and making other people laugh and inspire. And it makes me feel good. So,
me too. Well, and then it raises our frequency, you know, and then that attracts more of that to us.
Yes.
Look, they put a unicorn down here.
A unicorn, yay! They know I love unicorn because they don't know. A lot of people, they want to be the goat. They want to be the goat. I want to be the unicorn.
You are a unicorn.
I love the unicorn, man. I mean, y'all know what the unicorn is about. Y'all got to go looking too deeper, but it's rarity. It's like things that, you know, to me, it's the invisible. It's believing in what you do not see to know that it exists. And that's very, very valuable, you know. The unicorn ain't running around the streets. They don't got it in a mountain or nothing. It's imagination, man.
Definitely. Yeah. And they're totally real. They're just invisible.
Yes.
Not everybody can see them. There's all kinds of real stuff we don't get to see.
Hey, I swear I see them all the time.
Yep.
Now, do you guys sing country music?
Well, I mean, we write a song and it kind of comes out country sometimes, you know, but I have a hard time sometimes with like, I love old country music. And then like, sometimes I'll turn like on new, you know, like a new country, someone will be playing a new country station. And there are some new country artists that I like, but there's so many that are really hard for me to listen to. And I don't want to be like shit talking or whatever, but I just like to specify that I love old country.
Well, I got a couple country songs too. And I want someone to actually record them.
Ooh,
I can't do it, but I do want somebody to record them. Maybe offline we'll talk and let you hear it and go from there. But I think you guys would do good singing it and they're guitar songs.
Awesome. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'd love to hear it.
And I'm talking about, I know these songs are. Say it again?
That's cool. You write so many different kinds of music.
Oh,
you know?
Man.
I was on the airplane, right? And like a lot of things that inspire me might not inspire other people, but I'm on the airplane and I see how the airplane's sitting on top of the clouds.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like, you know, when you're playing. So in my head, I'm just like flying in the clouds. So many places to go. You know, and I'm just like, and it just starts like, I gotta go back and remember all the words because I'm like, I'm good at remember words, but not at this moment. But when I go back, and I was like, oh my God, this is such a dope song. But I like songwriting, so all the songs I can't just keep because I hear other voices singing.
Yes.
So it's like I can sing them, you know, but it's like, you know, you go. That's why people say all the time, like, what's your genre? I really don't have one. I like whatever mood that I'm in. That's what I like.
When you write original music, how do you choose a genre for that? It's just original music, and then other people, that's for other people to decide what it is. But like you can't you can't say I'm writing country or whatever. It just comes out.
I'm from the no genre era. I mean, nobody can predict. Nobody can predict how I'm gonna feel that way. I might want to do some rock or crap. I might want to do some pop. Yeah, I like everything, and I have songs in every genre. Songs in every genre. So if they say, hey, do you know, well, we need her to do pop. Hey, I'm going to bring out my pop stuff, and we're going to get the pop rocking. So that's what I like to do, man. I just like to write music, and that's why when I heard you guys' song, I wanted to know. But your story is pure on luck. I still got to go do my navigation because I want to songwrite, and I want to be a big songwriter. If I don't grace 1,000 stage, I know my duty was to always do something in music.
You are a great songwriter. You're awesome.
Yeah, man, she's writing songs for me.
I write a lot of his music, so you know he sings it. He sings it, but you know when a lot of times because I'm quick, I'm just quick. Like if I could be in there washing dishes, and he can be in here producing, and I'm like I can hear old sounds, old songs, things, and then I'm just start singing, and then I'll be like, by the time he's finished making the beat,
all right, Steph, I got
I'm like, you know what? I got the song.
Yay.
You know, that's one of my biggest things.
She beat me to it.
My dad,
before I can even write.
My dad wrote poetry all his life, and he used to take me to poetry houses. So I don't really know how to write music to a beat. I write music to air.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know how she do that. I have to play the beat back and back and back to keep hearing. She hear the beat one time.
It's like poetry. I'm like, I want to hear it one time. I have the melodies and then cut it off because I can't write when somebody's constantly playing over and over and over. It's like, shut up. You know, it messes up my psyche
Oh,
in
that
my
makes
head.
sense because I
So
write lyrics first, and then because I have a song that
yes,
I wrote the
Wow.
music first, and
Look
I
at you
can't figure
two.
out how to write lyrics over it for some reason. But when I write
listen,
lyrics
it
first,
starts getting annoying. I'm like, turn that
yeah,
off. And I have to go in a separate room because he can play something over and over again. And how he writes is he go back and say it. You know, he keeps going through it. He keeps going through it, and I can't do that because I'm a poet first. So
yep.
you know, with poetry,
Those are
there
two
is no
different
music.
types. Yeah,
There is no
yeah,
music. It's just you and your thoughts. I can write anything down and put it on any beat.
Mm-hmm.
right,
It's
totally.
whether you're slowing it down or speeding it up. That's all that matters.
I can't do it. I got to
I
hear the
saw,
music.
yeah. There's an episode. Do you guys remember that show Inside the Actors Studio? It was on Bravo. It was a long
Yes.
time ago, but like Billy Joel was on that one time and he gave like a music lesson on it. It was so cool. And he was talking about the two different ways to write songs. And he was like, there's the way the Rolling Stones do it, where they sound it out and they put lyrics out there that don't even make sense. They sound out and then they become lyrics. And they're the people who
Right.
write the poems first and then put the music to it. It was like there's two distinct ways to do it and they both work, but it's like
Yes.
coming at it from different angles, you know. But
It's just about, you know, everybody's different. It's just about
different.
what makes it easier for you. For me, I can just sit here and just write thoughts. Where I can go outside right now, look into the sky, and I can see a bird, and I would write a whole song about that bird's life.
Love it. Love that.
You know, like what, you know, because that's, you know, and that's kind of what made me different from a lot of people, not just black people, just because I am different. I don't have to wait for nobody to tell me. You know, I've had people say, oh, you're never going to make it. And I just be like, no, it's not me that you're talking to. I think that's kind of like for yourself. Like, you got to be talking to yourself.
Well,
because
and you're not limited in your subject matter. That's so great because that bird needs a song. Somebody needs to write a song about that bird, you know? You're tapping into the spirit there.
Listen, I tell you that karaoke was my biggest inspiration. I went, they used to have it 3 days a week, and I was there every 3 days. And I just heard so many different songs because of people and their choice. I've heard a song called Salty Balls, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, this shit is this? And it lets me know that some of my thoughts weren't crazy. So, you know, and people, y'all can go and Google that, man. It's a song called Salty Balls.
Oh, I don't even want to think about that.
No, but it's the fact of the matter is some of your balls are salty. Okay?
Yeah, that's a thing.
You know, guys always talk about girls' vaginas, but don't want to admit that their balls are salty.
Hey,
you talk about
I want to ask a question. Do the women keep going once they know they taste salty, or do they stop?
You'd be like, oh, he just finished playing basketball. It's okay.
Golly. Who makes it wrong, him or her? Who's at fault?
Hey, if you love them, then you deal with the salt. But if you don't love them, you're like, oh my God, the salty ball thing, you know?
Every time somebody says the word obstacle, I think of testicles for some reason.
Oh my God, you
Sounds
too.
too similar.
No, but I'm saying, like, music is so crazy, and there's a lot of people that got things off their mind. Like, I'm a crate digger, man, and I go back and I listen to music from the 20s, the 30s, the 50s. It's a lot of things that are going on, and you be like, what? They were talking like, we think we're nasty. Like, you see all this freak music now? Do you think that the Megans and the Cardi B's and they're nasty? The women back in the day were nasty. They just had an eloquent way of going about it. It's different. It's not just so straightforward, you know? So
exactly.
I love music, but I like to be a little, you know, different about it, you know, in all kind of ways. That's why I figure I can't sing all the songs that I write, because I hear other voices, and I feel like it's something in that for somebody else. Like, it's some people that can't write.
Yeah.
You know, people can sing, but writing is a real craft. And that's why you have a lot of writers in this industry, man, that are making big bucks, man. And I want to be one of those big buck writers. Like, just imagine this. for me, I used to want to be on the stage and be all over the country and stuff, and I still don't have a problem with that. But if that doesn't come to me and songwriting does first, I'd rather be kicked up in my house on my balcony drinking lemonade, knowing that a $50,000, $100,000 check's coming to my door.
I like that. The mailbox money. And then perform when you feel like it, you know?
Yes, yes.
My buddy wanted me to tell you he said hi. Okay, hi. His name is Sap Jobs.
Yeah, we're on Facebook.
We're on Facebook too.
Oh, so, good, okay. What's his name?
And he wants me to tell you hi. He wants to know.
Hi.
She said hi. He's sending hearts now. She said hi to you, Sap.
Hearts back. Hearts to all of you guys. Have fun.
What?
It's busy.
Yes, he has Bizcore. He has a business Bizcore. It's like digital business cards where, you know, say you can digitally have your business card go up to someone's phone and touch it, tap it, and you can see your business card through your phone, your device.
That's a great idea.
So you can go around and tap your phone, and it'll pull up all of his information on it. And it's growing, and it's making its moves around. I'm even a Bizcore owner.
Oh, cool.
Yes. This little device, whether it's in your pocket, on your hip, it's a business card, a digital business card.
Wow.
And now you can just touch someone's phone. Yeah, you can just have it by the phone, touch the phone, and it'll pull up their business card on your phone.
That's a great idea. Okay.
Yes, his name is Sap Jobs on Facebook.
He's on Instagram.
On Instagram too.
It's Sap Jobs, SITH Jobs.
Yes.
Wow. Well, cool. It's nice to meet you. I'm gonna check out your.
See that, Sap? Now she knows.
Yeah. Yeah. That's brilliant.
But yeah, we appreciate everything from you guys. I will be sending you some beats. We will talk later on about some songs because I do have.
I'm gonna record that airplane song and I want you to sing it.
Okay, I'd be honored. I'd love to.
Yes, I'm gonna write it and record it and then send it to you. You know, and I would love for you to sing it and bring that idea out.
Okay.
So we thank you. We appreciate you. Thank all your fans for watching us because we appreciate them coming in. And yeah,
thank you.
We love you guys.
All of you guys. Have a great rest of your day.
You too.
Mwah. Bye.
Wow. Wee.
Ah, there y'all have it right there. Much love. Sap, there you have it right there. You guys see it, man. You know, it's always good to show love, man. It's good. Man, we appreciate you, man.
Network communicating. I love people all over the world, all kinds, internationally. I love people that's doing and are very secure in what they're doing because if she hadn't been secure in what she was doing, I probably would have never found that song.
Yes, and she has an amazing song all over the internet. She has it all on television. If you want to look at Orange is the New Black, you will hear her music in there. She is a wonderful singer and writer, and we are glad that we have a chance to interview her today and talk with her. But yes, I'm not going to stay long. I got to get out of here. I want to thank everybody, and we appreciate you guys for tapping in. We will be back a little later on to play some more upcoming music from us and things that we are doing. And if you guys want to check us out on YouTube, you can check us out at Now We Together Reality Show. That's me and B.f.l.y. You can check us out. You can check out her music on all digital platforms, my music on all digital platforms. Riko310 and B.f.l.y. B.f.l.y. Be Flavis and love yourself. We appreciate you guys over here on Instagram. I'm going to let you guys go right now. Thank you.